In the vast democratic landscape of India, where millions cast their votes, it might seem as though a single vote doesn't matter. However, every election cycle brings stories where a single vote has decided the fate of candidates. This underscores a profound truth. Each vote is a building block of democracy, essential and irreplaceable. Consider the elections held in small villages, where results are often decided by margins smaller than 100. Here, every vote can swing the balance dramatically, illustrating the true power vested in the hands of the electorate. This realization empowers citizens, imbuing them with a sense of responsibility towards their democratic rights. Thus, the narrative of a single vote blends individual action into the collective democratic expression of India. It serves as a reminder that democracy thrives on participation, and every vote contributes to the vibrancy and health of the system. Post-independence, India embarked on a bold experiment to establish itself as a democracy in a landscape marked by vast diversity and widespread poverty. The architects of modern India, led by figures like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, envisioned a democratic ethos that was inclusive and representative. The 1950 Constitution of India laid down the framework for universal adult suffrage, a revolutionary idea at the time. This inclusivity was a radical departure from the restrictive practices of colonial rule, where voting was a privilege of the few. By granting the vote to every adult, irrespective of their socio-economic status or educational qualification, India challenged the traditional norms and set a global precedent. This move was a statement of trust in the wisdom of the common people. Moreover, the journey of democracy in India has been a constant evolution. Amendments and reforms have refined the electoral process, making it more robust and transparent. The continuous enhancement of democratic processes showcases India's commitment to upholding the principles enshrined in its constitution. India's electorate is a tapestry woven from myriad socio-economic backgrounds, cultures, religions, and languages. This diversity is reflected in the election booths, where billionaires stand in line with day laborers, each wielding the same power, their vote. This leveling of societal hierarchies, even if just for the moment of casting a vote, is a powerful testament to democratic equality. Women, who were once sidelined, now turn out in numbers equal to or sometimes exceeding men, demonstrating a growing awareness and participation in the democratic process. This change is not just in urban areas, but is pronounced in rural regions as well, where traditional barriers are gradually breaking down. The youth of India, too, play a pivotal role. With nearly half of the country's population under the age of 25, these young voters are enthusiastic about shaping their future through the ballot. Their participation is a hopeful sign of a continually rejuvenating democracy. India's vast and varied geography presents unique challenges in conducting elections. From the icy terrains of the Himalayas to the remote islands of Andaman and Nicobar, ensuring every citizen has access to vote is a logistical marvel. The Election Commission of India, established to oversee these operations, deploys a multitude of strategies to uphold electoral integrity and accessibility. Technological innovations have also been pivotal. Electronic voting machines, EVMs, have replaced paper ballots in most locations, reducing the likelihood of vote tampering and speeding up the counting process. These machines are transported to the most remote areas, ensuring that even the most isolated voter can participate in the democratic process. Moreover, awareness campaigns and voter education drives are conducted extensively to ensure that voters are well informed and motivated. These initiatives are crucial in areas with historically low turnout, helping to educate citizens about the importance of their vote and how to exercise it. Technology has revolutionized how elections are conducted in India. The introduction of EVMs and later, the voter-verifiable paper audit trail systems have made the voting process more transparent and reliable. These technologies ensure that the electoral process keeps pace with India's growing technological landscape. The use of biometric systems in voter identification has further secured the integrity of elections, making sure that the vote cast is by the registered voter themselves. This step has been crucial in curbing the malpractices of identity theft and duplicate voting, which were once significant challenges. Furthermore, the digitalization of voter registration and the provision of online facilities for address changes and other modifications have simplified the process, increasing the convenience for voters. This ease of access encourages higher participation, reinforcing the strength and responsiveness of India's democratic machinery. Every vote in India carries a story. In the state of Rajasthan, a local village election saw a woman elected who then pushed for better water facilities, fundamentally changing the village's future. Her election was possible because the people in her village exercised their voting rights, choosing progress and development. In another instance, in Kerala, voters rallied to elect a representative who promised to enhance educational facilities. Once in power, significant investments were made in local schools, reflecting the community's priorities and showcasing the direct impact of voting on policymaking and community development. These stories are not just tales of individual triumph, but are reflective of a larger narrative where common people, through their collective electoral decisions, drive real, tangible change. They highlight how democratic processes can be leveraged to address local issues and improve the quality of life for communities. India's democratic model, characterized by its inclusivity and vast scale, has had a significant impact on global democratic practices. It demonstrates that democracy can thrive in diverse and populous nations, counteracting the skepticism often associated with democratic governance in such contexts. This has inspired many countries to re-evaluate and sometimes remodel their electoral systems. The successful management of such a large-scale democratic exercise has also provided logistical insights that have been valuable to emerging democracies around the world. India's electoral processes, from voter registration to actual voting, serve as a robust framework that other nations can adapt and implement. Moreover, India's commitment to democratic values in the face of challenges has strengthened global democratic ideals. It underscores the importance of nurturing and protecting democratic processes, even in the most challenging circumstances, inspiring nations worldwide to uphold the sanctity of the vote. The stories of individual voters and the logistical feats of reaching the most remote corners to collect every vote are a testament to India's commitment to democracy. Each vote cast in an Indian election is a reaffirmation of faith in democratic values and a step towards a more inclusive and equitable society. The celebration of democracy in India is not just about the act of voting, but about the ongoing engagement of its people in the democratic process. It is a powerful reminder that democracy is not a static institution, but a living, evolving entity that requires the active participation of its citizens. In conclusion, the power of every vote in India is a reflection of its democratic spirit, a spirit that continues to grow stronger with each election. It reaffirms that in a democracy, no voice is too small, and every vote counts towards shaping the future of the nation.